Hi everyone, welcome to another video for Lps Lovely. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I never did one of these when I was LPS Chinchilla, and I think that kind of made a roadblock for me, so I decided this would be a better chance to kind of introduce myself as Lps Lovely. With the help of the YouTube channel LPS Summer Sky Films, where I found this Q&A, I am just gonna be reading some questions and I'm just gonna be answering them the best I can. Number 1. What is my favourite Littlest pet shop? This is actually a really hard question considering I don't have my collection right now, but my favourite LPS was a woodpecker, and it was black and it was red, and I'll try and get a photo of it, but it was my favourite Littlest pet shop. I had my friend buy it for me, and I gave her so much money to buy me some LPS, and she ended up stealing like £10 of it, and it was really upsetting, but it was my favourite LPS that I ever had, and I bought it with my own money. Where do I buy the majority of my Littlest pet shop? Alright, so I'm not a big G3, G4 buyer, so I scarcely ever used to buy them in stores anyway, but when it comes to buying LPS, it's normally on eBay. I don't buy on Amazon because they usually only sell G3, and I do not recommend buying from Amazon. When you're looking for G2s, I recommend eBay, and try and look on some auction sites in America because America has a lot of LPS gold mines. How many LPS do you have? Okay, sorry, kind of a trick question. 3 right now, at this complete moment with me. However, my collection prior to going offline for a very long time, I had over 200, and I have about 20 on the way. Question 4. How often do you paint your nails? Okay, again, I paint my nails all the time. Okay, when I say all the time, I mean literally all the time. I use strengthener on my nails at least twice a day because it chips really easily, and then I'll usually put a cover coat on it. The reason I'm not showing my nails isn't because like I'm scared of them or I think they're ugly. I actually am very proud of my nails. However, I do have scabs on 2 of my fingers, and I just don't want to, you know, set anyone off or make anyone uncomfortable with open wounds, so that's why the stick is being used. Question 5. Favorite LPS series? Okay, prior to going offline, again, this is going to be just reiterated throughout. My favorite series was I loved LPS Courageous. I loved LPS 27, that was one of my favorite series. And I also loved Experiment 27 by LPS Ace. How long have you been collecting Littlest pet shop? Okay, so when I was younger, I wasn't a big LPS collector. I preferred collecting Barbie and Monster High. I did have a few Littlest pet shops, but they weren't really my main focus. Now I think about it, I was a huge Lego collector. I had like over £300 worth of Lego sets. Really, when I was younger, when I started being able to buy a lot of things out of my own money, I think it was around 2018, 2017. So I'm relatively a new collector, but I was able to find odd jobs and such to fund my Littlest pet shop addiction. A regular camera or a camcorder? Okay, I've never actually owned a camera with a camcorder, anything like that. I find them quite intimidating because I'm not very good with technology, and I think I'd just be really bad with them. So everything I have ever filmed with LPS, it has been on a phone. So yes, thank you so much for buying me my phone. Dog or cat? Hands down, dog. I love cats, do not get me wrong, I adore cats. I think they're one of the best indoor animals you can have. because they're independent and they want cuddles, but they don't demand attention 24/7. And I'm an introvert, so I do need some space every now and then. But when it comes to Lilith's Pet Shop, I much prefer dogs because I just like the variety they have. LPS collies are my favourite, like the tall ones, not the little ones, but I do love the big 5 Lilith's Pet Shop collies. What is your dream camera or camcorder? Okay, again, I said I've never filmed anything on a camera. However, I was obsessed with owning a Nikon a couple years ago. That's all I wanted to film with my Lilith's Pet Shop because I felt like the phone I had before, it was like a really old model Samsung and it was all glitchy. And if you go back on videos on my channel where I was LPS Chinchilla, it's not pretty. The filming isn't pretty. How often do you take Lilith's Pet Shop photos? Okay. I don't take them anymore, and even before when I was LPS Chinchilla, I didn't really take them because I have a huge thing with social anxiety, and I was in a group of friends who would have tore me apart if they saw any Lilith's Pet Shop on my phone. And before you say, what have got on your phone, they were the type of friends who they'd steal your phone and they'd figure out your password in 5 minutes and just go through everything. So I didn't used to. I did have an LPS Amino and an LPS Instagram at one point. Both of them have been taken down. First ever Lilith's Pet Shop. Okay, so my first ever Lilith's Pet Shop set was a safari set, and I had an LPS lion, an LPS ostrich, and an LPS bonbon cat. Like the bonbon cat had like swirls and patterns on them, but this was my first ever set and I adored this set. It was my favourite like LPS set ever, and I just used to play with those pets all the time. Where do you film the majority of your videos? I actually don't have a set space. My room is like incredibly cluttered considering I'm in my last year of school. I also collected a load of other things when I took a break from Lilith's Pet Shop, so I just have no space. Where I'm filming right now is on top of my unfinished wardrobe. It's literally just the base of it. I've been filming on this for the last 2 videos and probably will be filming on this until I find a set space. Biggest pet peeve. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 parts. I'm gonna do my Lilith's Pet Shop biggest pet peeve and my Inhuman biggest pet peeve. So for my Lilith's Pet Shop pet peeve, it will be Lilith's Pet Shops that are either so perfect and then they have that stubborn piece of like dirt or paint that won't come off them and it's on a place where you can't get it off without ruining the LPS, or LPS Jack Russells that don't like standing up. I have 2 LPS Jack Russells and both of them don't like to stand up. One of them, it was so bad I have to stick a penny onto it to balance it because it's a red magnet, and my other one doesn't like standing up at all when it has no magnet, so I have no cheat. And for my human pet peeve, it will most likely be people who no longer wear a mask in 2021. I am a huge fan when it comes to masks. Who inspires you? People who make a lot of money. I really don't have an idol. I just want to be able to live comfortably and be able to spend money on things I want to. So not billionaires or millionaires, but people who work in good jobs but are able to be flexible and can, you know, spend things on things they enjoy. So mine would be anime and manga and Lilith's Pet Shop and my video games. So yeah. Where did you get the majority of your ideas? So, quick background, I wanted to be a writer when I was younger, so I have a lot of clogged up ideas in my head, and that's where I kind of got my mini fairy series from, because that was an old book I wrote when I was a child, and that's why it's really rushed and badly aired. Same with Love Doctor, which has been now taken down, it's now a private video. I really liked the concept of it, but I didn't give it enough thought. but I mostly was inspired by books I've read now or political views I have, so I just want to convey that through videos. What camera do you use? So what I take videos on is on my phone, and my phone is a Samsung S10e, and I had this phone about 4 years ago and I adore it even though it's like badly damaged. Twitter, Instagram or YouTube? So I'm going to take this as what are you most frequent on, or what do you post mostly LPS on? So I'm mostly on Instagram to talk to my friends, or not my LPS2 friends, I don't have any of those, wink wink nudge nudge. But for LPS it's definitely YouTube. Do you write scripts for your videos? No, I don't. I really don't. I used to literally do 2 like lines of dialogue and then I just like go off my head, and that's why they're so bad, because I rushed them. However, I do actually have a little sneak peek, an idea for a video or a series that will be coming out in 2022, because I need to buy the pets, I need to get the pets, I need to make the sets and what have you. It's like a whole thing, and it's gonna be a big LPS series from my head. I've only just thought of it, so I'm really excited, but hopefully you guys will love it. New LPS series, DIY or vlog? So I'm gonna take this as what do you watch instead of what do you create. So for me, I love watching haul videos from creators. I think that's such a, you know, a cool video, because I'm like, I wish I was them, I wish I got that. Or like I love watching DIY videos, like LPS DIY videos, because I'm like, I want to make it, I want to make all these things for my LPS. Because one thing I found was I was so obsessed with getting sets, I no longer had the creativity to make videos. Whew, that was a very long video without me moving this LPS bobblehead, and I just felt like it'd be better if I could just get through the video easier. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I know because of some restrictions you probably won't be able to comment on this video, but please give it a like and a follow, and I'll make sure to follow you back so we can have a chat sometime, I hope. Anyway, everyone have a great day. Love you all. Bye bye bye.